In the neighborhood, any old neighborhood, built by some elites with their plans so good. Chasing a mouse, a unique little mouse. Just like any show, it's the Wardo show. The lights are shining.
Where were you when you found out about Wardo?
On the toilet, I was scrolling, and there I was. The worst day of my life.
How are you hanging in there?
Not really. I stocked up a little cheddar to make things better.
Aren't you lactose intolerant?
Whatever it takes to mask pain. The pain!
Welcome to the Wardo Show hotline. How may I assist you?
Hi, I'm a fan of Wardo's, and I was wondering what is going on.
The show wrapped its second and final season after a wonderful 2-year run.
I know it was canceled. I just want to know why.
I can answer other relevant questions about Wardo, such as what's his favorite cheese and what prescriptions did
That's
he take?
not helpful, ma'am.
With no leads, I began to investigate the show's IMDb page, looking for names and doors to knock on.
Hi, are you Mike Whitman?
Why are you asking?
You worked on the Wardo show, yes? You're listed on IMDb as the key grip.
I signed an NDA. I can't talk about that.
Why would there be a key grip on an animated show?
You need to go. Now.
Sir, are you Sam Dean?
Who are you?
I'm a fan of Wardo's. Are you the lead animator on the show?
Who's asking?
I have a few questions about the cancellation of the show. Did you sign an NDA?
No, I value my personal freedom.
Sir, since you have your personal freedom, can I ask you a few questions?
I'd rather not. I have bread to bake.
After some monetary persuasion, I was able to get in the door and ask a few questions. There was a surprising lack of mice in his works.
Why do you think Wardo was canceled?
I'm not part of those discussions.
What did the producer tell you?
There was no real producer.
There's 12 listed on IMDb. Why would the studio lie?
You'll have to ask one of those names.
My high-profile detour took me to the Los Angeles area, where I encountered turbulence, overpriced food that led to food poisoning, and smog. Eventually, I had the opportunity to talk intimately with some of the show's high-profile creatives.
The reasons he was great, but we didn't connect. In terms of the Hollywood editors, the main thing was to keep the director out of the editing room, and I wanted to be in there too, of course.
You're perfect. Just so your goal is to bring yourself and assert who you are, because that's who I've cast. If you become a wallflower and shy and something other, then you're not going to help me and you're not going to help the team.
It's a new, and we say the new technology, we bring in things that are unimaginable. Let's say there's a certain kind of film that's made here. There might be, obviously, virtual reality films. There's holograms. There's all sorts of things that are going to be coming that we don't really know.
After I returned from my travels, I received a phone call from an anonymous representative from the studio.
You're making people here nervous.
Why do they need to feel nervous?
It's better if I say less.
Say less? The world needs you to say more.
The more you ask, the more you risk.
I can take the risk. I have 2 kids. The enlightening conversation led me to a local contact who held the keys to the kingdom into the mystery of what happened to Wardo.
You're the credited editor on the show?
Yes.
How long did you spend on the show?
Maybe an hour?
Before a stretch break?
An episode. Let me show you.
I was not prepared for what he was about to share.
All right. Yeah, I just put the prompt in here, and boom, there's Wardo. I mean, wasn't it obvious? Every part of the show is generated. Not a single ounce of creativity went into it.
Didn't you sign an NDA or something?
Yes, but I signed it as Mickey Mouse, so the agreement is unenforceable. Their legal team is deficient at best. With today's technology, I'm able to generate a dozen shows at once. Do Supreme, The Glumby Adventures, Wardo, The Simpsons. It's all generated.
I think I'm gonna need a minute.
The new technology would bring in the things that are unimaginable.
There was no real producer.
How may I assist you?
It's better if I say less.
It's all generated.
The pain!
After learning the lack of reality from the world I consume, I checked myself into a Renaissance fair, for which I have no desire to return from.